So in this video, we are going to learn about how to build a website. So basically what happens is there are two ways to create a website at a core level. One is static website, type of website. One is static website, second one can be dynamic website. Okay. So these are the websites basically which are traditionally created in HTML with CSS. And purpose of these websites are mostly not related to e-commerce, but they are related to a static website like a company profile, about us, contact us, and those pages. So these websites are very less created these days because the technology is advanced and so many of the new things happen. So that's how it works. And now the second thing is there is a dynamic website. Dynamic website is something like built with ASP.NET with MS SQL or MS Access as a database, or it can be MySQL sometime also with the ASP.NET. That's a programming language. Another one can be PHP with the MySQL. There's the second way. So we are right now checking about what kind of technologies are used to develop the websites. Then in the PHP, there are many frameworks such as Laravel and so many other things there. So what is happening like you can think like you are developing a website in a PHP MySQL, but there can be some other specific technologies such as there can be Laravel, there can be so many other technologies are there. I'm not familiar with them because entirely in a business we need to just focus on what is working for our clients and we need to find a solution. You can make a website in ASP.NET, you can make a website in PHP, you can make a website in a CMS, you can make a website in a Laravel. You can do so many ways. End goal is website. So when we are into the business, so what we do is we we just develop the website based on whatever the technologies we are familiar, we have the expertise. So there are so many ways how you can just create a website. So now into the PHP MySQL. So when tomorrow you are a school student, so tomorrow if you think like you want to be a web developer or you want to be a coder or you want to be a programmer or you want to develop some SaaS application or whatever that kind of stuff, you want to be a software engineer. So in that case, you need to first of all go to your graduation, complete your BTech, and then what will happen is you will have ample amount of choices. Maybe some new technologies also comes up by then when you graduate from your college or university. So the thing is like there would be hundreds of technology and for your profession, when you are graduated from a university and now you are looking for a job, at that time you need to pick one technology. You don't need to be a ASP.NET developer, in PHP developer, in and Laravel expert or any other expert. You need to pick which technology is the technology you want to deep dive into. And so, because you are a school student, so I'm sharing all these ideas because this is actually matters for you. So, and the second thing is like, suppose like you decide to be a WordPress developer, then by the college during your BTech, I would highly recommend that you go know the technologies, check their videos on YouTube, which technologies are of your interest. And suppose you have more interest towards WordPress, then you should be side by side doing some kind of studies, research about the WordPress or doing some online certification through the WordPress, so that when there is a time after 4 5 years when you have a campus placement position, at that time you have a portfolio, you have expertise, so you will be given the priority by the company. So when students say that I got a good college or university but I don't got a good campus placement, that may be due to the reason the company found a better. So every company they have their own set of technology. Some companies they work on ASP.NET, some companies they work on PHP. So there are so many ways. Every company have their own system, and every company have their own setup. So let's go further about. So static websites are traditional websites. They were I have been developed my first HTML website in year 1999, I think. So that was the time when I created anandmaishwari.com like a freelancer, and I started my journey with the web design that time. And later on, technology came, and because why I like to work in the IT business is because nothing is static, everything is changing, and it's a dynamic opportunity are here. So I just love this why. So everybody had that interest. I want always new things. So this is here. And now about the dynamic website, what kind of dynamic website we can imagine? We can imagine a web portal. It can be like Reddit.com. It can be like Yahoo.com or any web portal. It can be TradeIndia.com. Hope you heard the name. And there are yellowpages.com. So there can be a business directory like yellowpages.com. There can be yahoo.com. So there are like business portals. So web portal can be developed any coding. It can be a base of ASP.NET or it can be a base of PHP MySQL. I will give you the no worry. So now we come to the second point that what else we can do with the dynamic website. We can make an e-commerce portal. We can make a portal like Amazon.in. We can make a portal like Myntra.com. Anything. So there can be an e-commerce portal. And then what we can do is we can make LMS, learning management system. So like Byju's, like Khan Academy, anything can be there. And there's so infinite number of opportunity what you can do with the technology. It can be your school management system, like so many things. So what we are going to focus today is CMS. CMS is like content management system, and there are many type of content management systems. The most famous is WordPress. So WordPress offer two type of things. They also offer a free installer, which consists of thousands of files of the WordPress CMS. You need to install it on your server or your local host, and then you start making a WordPress website. And then WordPress also offer another option that is ABC your name dot wordpress.com. So what is the difference between these two is this one is hosted by you, hosted on your own server, hosted on your own local host. So you host the application and database. And this one is free from WordPress. So whoever is not technical, and suppose a person is a blogger, a travel blogger, and he want to launch a travel blog like My Travel Diaries, uh, wordpress.com. So they will offer him a free subdomain. He can make a blog and start blogging without knowing the technical aspect of the WordPress installation or configuration or whatever. So WordPress understand that some user may be non-technical and they may still need a WordPress blog, and that is how WordPress have designed their system. They offer them free WordPress. And what we say, this one we say like self-hosted WordPress system, and this one's a hosted system, cloud-hosted system maybe. Yeah. So this is the difference. There is a self-hosted, there is a cloud-hosted. So in the cloud-hosted version of the WordPress, you don't have to learn anything because WordPress is pre-installed, pre-configured. You only get the user password and you just start doing the posting. So we will not focus here for the cloud-hosted WordPress because there is nothing to learn there. Rather, we will like to focus on self-hosted WordPress. Self-hosted mean we create a local host or whatever, and in our case, because we are working with the live business cases of the clients, so we book a domain name, we create a hosting, and then we just host the WordPress over the server itself. But in your case, because you are a student, so you don't have to have a domain name. So in your case, we will now discuss about how you can install WordPress on your local computer, your Windows, your Mac PC or laptop. So there's a brief. And what other CMSs are there? There is a CMS called Joomla. There is a CMS called Drupal. So there are so many other CMSs, and the most famous one right now is WordPress, and that's why we will focus on it. And now about the WordPress, there are some core things which you should be aware of. What they are, there is an installer. So you need the WordPress installation file that can be easily downloadable from the WordPress website. So let us see where that is. So WordPress download, if we search in Google, we go to the download page. And when we go to the download page, we see the download WordPress. So when we download, it would be a zip file. We will extract it and we will use the installer. And there is the installation guide, how you can install it. There are some, third-party hosting company if you want to host. So that's not our subject. This is our subject. And now there are two major things in WordPress. WordPress by default would be a very, unfinished block. So there would be no look and feel, and it would be just like a plain CMS. So what you need to make a website, a business website or a portal or whatever you want to create using the WordPress, you need few things. You need WordPress plugins and you need WordPress themes. So what is plugin? Plugin is like a set of specific operations or a set of tool. So you can say like WordPress plugin is like a WordPress toolkit. So every plugin does a specific job. And where is the plugin? How we can find it? There are both free and paid plugin. So if we go to the WordPress plugin, then we see plugin. So it's a plugin directory. There would be free plugin, there would be freemium, and there will be paid. So what is freemium? So there are some type of licensing when we go to the atmosphere of plugins, freemium and pro or paid. So what is free? Free is like it's community served, so it's a free one. You can just do that, install that, use that. No, nothing you have to pay. Then there is a freemium. Freemium is like there can be some plugin which you can download free, you can install them free, but at a later for some advanced features or whatever you need to pay them. So that's why we say free plus premium equals to freemium. And then there is a pro version or a paid plugin. So pro and paid is the same. You need to buy the license key or the plugin from the store of the plugin website, and then you use it. Now the second thing is WordPress themes. So what is a theme? Whenever you visit a website, there is a specific design, color combination. So if you want to design your own theme, you need to understand the core of the technology of WordPress, and there is a complete guide from the WordPress online available for everybody. You can read and create your own theme. You can even create a theme using a WordPress theme using a ChatGPT. ChatGPT also provide theme these days. You can just put a specific AI prompt and they will provide you. So WordPress theme. Another thing is why you are using a CMS. You are using a CMS because you don't want to code every single aspect of your website. So you want to use a CMS, a WordPress CMS, to save your time with the coding. So now when you are talking about WordPress theme, there are so many themes in the WordPress library, free, freemium, and paid. All three options are available. So suppose to create a good theme, maybe you need say like a couple of days to create a theme. But if you go to the theme directory of the WordPress and you figure out hundreds of WordPress are there, theme are there, thousands of theme are there. So why not use something that suits your need? So where are the themes? So if we go to the WordPress themes in the Google, we see this. So there is the directory, theme directory from the WordPress. There you see all the themes. So if you want to have this kind of website, like this kind of objects are there, then you can go with this theme. You can go with this theme. So cadence is a theme, and it's one of the most lightweight theme. And in your uh, internship training, we are going to utilize the power of cadence. So cadence is there, generate press is another one, Elementor is another one. WordPress also offer you a basic themes, like this one is WordPress default theme. Its name is 2024. So if you go to this blog, suppose you will find like this doesn't look that professional. Maybe it's just a basic one. So WordPress provide you the basic one. If you want, you can spend some time. There are some color combinations, you can use them. There are certain patterns, you can use them. So now when we saw this last time, it was totally different site, and now if we click some buttons, we see a totally new design. That's the benefit of 2024. But these themes are very basic. So now let's see about the cadence. What is in cadence for us? If we go to the cadence, they have their demo available. So again, you will see like this is a basic one, but no. When we go to the Cadence Pro version, which we have already, they have a very nicely designed theme, professional design theme like that. So we want to see also what kind of website we can create using Cadence. So this is one of our case study of a client. We created this website for them, and now you can see how beautifully this website is designed using Cadence. The background is a video that give a totally classy look, and very rarely a site is like this. So we have made this site using Cadence, and that's why we love it. And now you see the way the boxes are arranged and the way the so you don't need to code any of these CSS about these accordions because they are all part of the themes. And now we go to another page and we see. So this is like a website we created for client, and it's a clean look site, and we have just made it a couple of weeks back only. So this is Cadence, and that's why we like Cadence. And so when we saw the default theme of the Cadence, we don't see that kind of site which we created, because Cadence is a base theme, and then Cadence offers you very many variety of WordPress related theme options in their premium version. So this is Cadence WordPress plugin and theme website. Cadence provide plugin and theme both. Combination of both helps us to build a website using Cadence. So here it is, and we see there are Cadence themes. So now you can see, like if you have a bike shop and you use this theme, it will be a very nicely looking bike shop. So they have many starter templates. Starter templates are like default templates, and they provide a variety of starter templates. You can see now Pumpkin Week, Patch, and then this one is Fall Festival. So a whole lot of design, and what you can do when you build a website. Suppose like you build a website like this, but you don't like this green color. There is so much green. Maybe your website needs a purple. So what we can do is we can use this theme still, and whatever these green boxes are, we can define that as a purple, and then everything would be a little purple. So any theme can be picked. You can remove this box. You can move this up. You can have this box there. Everything is possible because Cadence have certain things. They are called Cadence blocks. And now what is block? So when you use the starter template, it by default creates some 5-10 pages of your website with default set of content on them. But now when you go to the blocks, what is block? Block is like certain kind of boxes. So this is so whenever you visit a website, you see a top area, first fold. Into the first fold, you see something like this, right? So suppose we go to this website. This is the we go to the home page, okay? WordPress home page. So you see this one, the first box of the website, we name it as a hero content. This is called hero content. And then we say these are content blocks. So this is one block where you have text and button on the left and you have an image on the right. So now you cannot say we are going more deep now with the technology. Because if you don't know these basics, if I just go and install a theme or something, then it doesn't make sense because you don't have the understanding of the system. So that's why we working. Now this is a block where there is some text and there is an image on right. And then this is a block where a call to action is there and a nicely done things. Then this is we say footer. Footer of the website is something which you see on the bottom where some menus and logos and all there. This area on the top, we say it as a header. So this is the header of the website. Header of the website generally have a logo, a contact us button, search box, and some of the main pages links. So when we go to a website, we have four specifically very important sections. One is header, then there is a home page, then there is a hero content, hero, HERO, and then there are content blocks. So content blocks can have images, content blocks can have gallery, content block can have text, content block can be in form of call to action. And now we see what kind of blocks they offer. So let's see. So let me see where we can see them. So they are saying they have 1500 icons and a whole lot of things are there. And